Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Back here live on the Mackey Motors postgame show, 1380 AM, 95.1 FM KCIM. Now joined by Cale Klocke of the Glidden Ralston Wildcats. Cale, not an easy game for you guys here tonight. An Arriva squad you know all too well. Guys you've played up against all throughout up until this point. Talk to me about just some of the points you saw from your guys here tonight.
Being first game of the season, we're just trying to get everyone comfortable with shooting the ball and everything. Carter Sawyer shot good tonight, and if we can get our post players going a little more during the games, it'll help us out a lot.
I do feel like we've pressured you guys underneath the basket in that first half pretty well. What were some things you were talking about with your team defensive-wise to kind of counteract that?
So before they started hitting the threes in the second half, we were kind of just sagging off a little bit. Once they started hitting the threes, we had to start scooting up, and the high post was giving us troubles.
Yeah, and then obviously, I think one of the most dynamic players you guys here, yourself. I mean, what was going on with those threes? You were just draining them all day long.
Yeah, I went through a shooting slump last game, and it's just trying to get back into it. First game of the season, so hopefully we keep going from here.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you guys had a pretty decent second half in that third quarter. Looks like you guys could have easily taken the lead there. You of course had those 3 free throws right at the buzzer. So what were some of the conversations at the third quarter?
We were just talking about how we can do it, and usually we kind of give up when we're down by that much, but we had some faith in ourselves coming back to try to win the game.
I know there's going to be a lot of things you want to improve upon and work on here in practice this week. What are some of those things you want to see improved?
Helping with the high post area, because there's a area in there where our top guards can't get there, so maybe helping someone, having the middle guy step up.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Cale, tough loss here for tonight, but we appreciate you coming up, talking about the game, and hopefully we'll catch up with you a little later down the season.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. Cale Klocke again of the Glidden Ralston Wildcats joining us here on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Final interview we got here is with head coach Shipley of the Glidden Ralston Wildcats. Coach, thank you for coming on up, talking with me about this game. Not an easy game for you guys, 49-39 loss. Had a chance to kind of come back and win it there, but a tough Arriva squad you know all too well. Talk to me just about some things you pulled away from this game.
Quite a bit. I think last week we had a couple of scrimmages, jamborees, and what hurt us those nights were kind of our transition defense. Gave up a lot of easy layups. I thought our half-court defense looked good those nights, and I thought it looked pretty good tonight too. If we're going to hold teams into the 40s, well, we're going to have a shot at most games. So I liked our transition defense tonight. We had a kind of a tough shooting jamboree the other day, and so that changed. Cale and Carter kind of got going tonight. And Ethan will be right there too. He'll be fine. So a lot of good things. Obviously, just some tweaks that we got to keep working on too.
What are some of those tweaks you want to improve upon? I know that you guys had some good rebounds from time to time, shot the 3 really well tonight. What are some of those improvements you want to see?
Yeah, just continuing to have some balance. Caden Smith's a great scorer for us. I think he finished with 4 tonight. Not his best night, but I think it's going to open up even more for those guards if we can kind of get our post guys going, him and Tyler, and even Jackson off the bench. Defensively, I thought we looked pretty good. Like I said, holding teams to 40 is going to be pretty great for us any night. So I thought our box outs looked pretty good tonight, except for then we weren't really getting after the ball. So, good and bad there. Love the box outs. Just got to get after the ball a little bit. So we'll continue to work on that.
You have a very senior-heavy team this year. What are some things you're trying to discuss with those underclassmen to kind of get them prepared to take some leadership roles?
Yeah, just to look at those seniors and follow their lead. And our seniors do a great job about leading. So, it's one of those things, too, where, we even got some seniors that were on the bench tonight that, could easily get in there, too. So, yeah, we're a very senior-heavy team. Those younger guys, some of them have been playing with us for a long time. I thought John Whitper came in, played some good, solid minutes for us tonight. And yeah, we'll keep working with those guys. And, there's going to be some nights where they're going to have big games for us.
Let's take a look just in the future. What's that next game coming up for you guys?
We got West Central Valley here Thursday night, so that's a non-conference game. It's always good to play those teams just because we're not quite as familiar with them. So I know they were really young last year when we played them, so I'm sure they'll be much improved this year. And then we go to Exira Friday night. They're always good. They're always tough. So 2 games that we feel like we've got a pretty good shot, but we'll also have to be ready to play.
That's exactly right. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up here. Sorry for the hearing about the loss, but I tell you what, you guys are going to continue to see greatness, hopefully, and improve upon a lot of things. And we wish you good luck in those upcoming games this week.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.